What's up, y'all? What's good? You tuning in to Ethic Talk Radio. I'm your host, AC Sino. And yes, we broadcasting live here from Los Angeles, y'all. And I'm about to give you guys a exclusive discussion. My surprise guest here on Ethic Talk Radio. But before I introduce this surprise guest, don't forget to follow us on the Mixcloud app, y'all. Also, follow us on the MixLR app. And don't forget to become a patron on Patreon at patreon.com/ethic archive reels. Let me tell y'all something before I mention this special guest. Is one more thing. We all got to keep in mind, y'all, regardless if you like one another or not, you still got to keep an open mind, like I said on the previous show. And I know it's been a lot of trickery going on social media, and we're going to talk about it. Mr. P. Rico here on Ethic Radio. Yo, P. Rico, say what's up to the listeners, man.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Man, you've been dealing with a whole lot of discrepancies of what transpired in certain events and certain situations with people, man. And I know you've been there in regards to what happened to Kanika Jenkins. Rest in peace to Kanika Jenkins, y'all. J for K all day. We're going to touch on this event that's going to take place on September 10th. You know what I mean? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Hey, yo, P. Rico, this is your time. It's your time to let it all out. Break everything down. Clarify some things, you know what I'm saying, to me and the listeners that's listening, that's viewing this right here on Ethic Talk Radio. So first question, man, when everything went down, man, when you found out what happened to Kanika Jenkins, man, where were you that day when it all happened?
Well, when I first heard about it, I was at Rosemount Crowne Plaza at a Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals tournament with my crew member.
Yeah.
Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what I do to relax my mind and keep me, from going to places I don't want to go. So one of my friends from the group chat, part of my crew, he was the one who sent the news report in the messenger. And once I looked at it, I didn't that much pay attention to it. I just saw it was just a news article, and I just clicked off of it. I wasn't into it like that. The only way how I got into it, when my daughter's mom said a girl died at the Crowne Plaza Hotel, and I was like, wow, I was just there. So I looked further into it, and I saw the picture of Kanika, and I kept looking at the picture over and over again to see who she was. Then when I saw a picture of her mama, that's when I recognized who she was because of the mama. And me knowing the mama, it goes back when I was a senior in high school. I was on verges of not graduating. So when I met the mom, I was at a dark place, and she gave me motivation into, pick up my slack, do my work so I could get up out of high school. And when I seen Kanika there, Kanika was like almost a freshman, 8th grade freshman. It was one of them. But that's how I recognized who Kanika was, because I remember the mama.
Yeah.
Then I had to remember back to when I was there in Douglas Park, because she had the event for the kids. And I was like, damn. And I got to go, because I saw that they was calling for 1,000 plus. That's what made me go out there, because it was to show respect to Mama Teresa and to, appreciate her for everything that she helped me with. So I went out there to try to help her get justice for Kanika. It was only right.
Right. It was only right, man. So tell me the time, man, when you went up to the protest, man, and once you start to, say, wake up Rosemount, tell us that story, man.
Oh yeah, when I was there, I peeped the scene. There was a couple people that got arrested for standing on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was a people that got arrested for standing on the grass. So I asked one of the officers if he felt like it was a accident, and he told me yeah. So I reversed the story, and I told him, but what if it was your family, if it was your daughter, if it was your mom, how would you feel about the situation? Would you feel like it was accidental then? He said, well, none of my family is involved in this, so no, I'm not going to answer that. That's what made me like search further into Rosemount and the corruption of Rosemount, and it just made me upset that an officer who's supposed to serve and protect and want to, solve this type of case said what he said to me. And the reason why I say wake up Rosemont is because I searched into their corruption that the FBI building raided. The FBI raided the building not too far from Crowne Plaza, and they found organs and body parts in there. So, how the way I feel like, okay, by Kanika being black, it's hard for us to get justice because there's been a lot of crimes that had something to do with officers killing blacks, black girls going missing. We don't know what's been going on. And this situation is like, it bothers not just me, but it bothers every guy that's a father. I'm pretty sure of it because we looked at it as, how did she go missing? Mm-hmm. She's supposed to be with her friends. Mm. How did her friends lose her? Why did the police didn't have no tape when they found her? Why did they treat her body how the way they treated her body? Like, where was the tape? Why is it hard for us to get the real tape? Why y'all had to edit it to tape? Stuff like that. So that's why it infuriated me. And I felt like I had to bring that aggression. So I was like, Rosemont, wake up, Rosemont. Ain't no sleeping in Rosemont, because we deserve justice for all minorities. It's not just that one.
Right.
I'm about all. There's no racism. That word doesn't exist. They created that word to continue to keep colors separated from each other. But if you went to school and know scientifically your blood is really blue until it hits oxygen wall, then it turns red. So that shows we all bleed the same color.
Right.
We heal the same way after we have a surgery. So that makes us one species, human species. So we all are human and we deserve the same justice as humans and citizens of the United States of America.
Right, right.
Even overseas.
Right.
So I just don't like how the government continue to make this 1% thing 1% taking over the 99 with the brainwashing and stuff like that. I'm not with it. So that's why I say wake up Rosemont, and they won't get no sleep in Rosemont knowing that they got blood on their hands and they know what really happened to Kanika, but they want to continue to make it hard for us to understand what really happened to her.
Right, right. What hit home is when I seen those photos, man. Real talk. That's what hit home, man, was those photos. What hit home even more, Mama T went up there to the hotel with tubes in her chest, wanting to find out what happened to her daughter. You know, I talked about this before, and I know a lot of people don't look at the fact that Mama T dealing with a lot of health issues as far as cancer. You know what I mean? And it may be more that we don't know about. However, she was looking for a daughter. A friend of mine approached me and was like, hey, you need to look into this article about a 19-year-old girl found dead in the freezer in Chicago. So when I looked this up, and I was like blown away, and I seen the live video of Irene, it was like other people around Irene at that time. It was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Learning everything in the beginning. I know you did the protesting in the beginning. Tell us your story about you meeting Mama T and you meeting others like Jedediah, Lemon Record, and Natora. Tell us your story. I know you was never like, connected with the freedom fighters, but we just want to get your story from your side of you being affiliated with them. I'm not saying that you was a part of them, but I'm saying like with you, like rolling with them at that time, protesting with them. We want to know your story on that. Break it down to us.
Well, like I said, how I met Mama Teresa was I was with my friend. We got high, and my friend used to live over there around Douglas Park because she went to college. So when we was walking around the Douglas Park area, we saw it was like a gathering. We saw it was a lot of people and stuff, and there was some food and stuff that I'm like, man, they go to Munchies right there. It look like it's
Right.
gonna be free.
Yeah.
So when a person get high, they get the Munchies. We both walked over there to see what was up. So I was always interested in like talking for the revolution on terms of the youth to make sure that their future is always 3 steps ahead
Right.
before they even, go to high school and know what they want to do. So when I went there, like I said, I went there for the food. I wasn't paying attention to the youth. I went there for the food. But when Mama Teresa like point on to take, I don't know why I was the one that got pointed out, but it was just something about me to her probably. God, he working mysterious ways and sending and delivering messages to the person who he want to deliver it to.
Yeah.
So I guess he used her to deliver me a message. And she pulled me on the side and she had a powerful conversation with me. And she was using words that I've never heard. So it was kind of hard for me to understand her. That's why some of those words went in one ear and it came out the other. But one word that I did hear her tell me is I wasn't going down the wrong path. I knew that, but I was thinking like, how did she know that?
Right.
And she was basically telling me stuff about life of coincidentally, I was going through it. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, this starting to sound a little bit too good to be true. Who is this woman? So I'm like, okay, I'll come back when I need to talk to you and stuff like that. She just wanted me to do better. And she was telling me this what she do for the kids. She a positive figure for the kids. So I was thinking to myself, I want to one day be a positive figure for the kids. So I listened. And not gonna lie, when I got home, I was thinking about everything she told me.
Mm-hmm.
And it motivated me. It motivated me because I was thinking to myself, like, how can a stranger know what I'm going through now? That's like, it's unreal. And I prayed to God and told him to give me a sign if this what I need to hear.
Right.
And and shortly, I mean, I wasn't improving how I was supposed to, but something told me to go back to Douglas Park when she told me she always had an event on certain days, and I went back there. I talked to her again. She was there for me when my little sister passed away, and I was gonna go like mentally I was away from this world, but she brought me back to this world.
Right.
And that's where it really motivated me to, forget it. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
so how the way I met Jed, Lamont, and the Torah was when I was at the protest that same day. And I didn't know who they was. I didn't know what a activist, advocate, whatever that stuff. I ain't even know what that was.
Mm-hmm.
So for the people who started following me when I started saying Wake Up Rosemount and stuff like that, I was never affiliated with the freedom fighters during that time. I never knew what an advocate was or an activist, whatever that word is. I never knew what it was. Personally, I don't like the word because it got 3 letters in the word activist. It got act. So I don't like that word because I'm no actor. But
Right.
and I'm not shooting shots at no one who is a community advocate or activist and none of that. I just personally don't like the 3 words in that activist title. So I just like how when I started following Jed, started looking at videos of Jed, like how powerful of an inspirational speaker he was, and I'm like, okay, I see I can learn a lot from him on terms of words that I don't know about. I can learn about him. Lamont, he young. I'm older than Lamont, and he was using like the same words Jed was using. So I'm like, okay, this. I look up to him as this is his revolution that he trying to speak for, and he got a powerful voice behind the words he say. Also, Natora,
Mm-hmm.
same thing with her. She a positive person, and all 3 of these people been through stuff in their life. Jedediah had a video. I saw a video of him with a gun to his head.
Mm-hmm.
Natora going through some stuff trying to get her child back.
Wow.
Lamont, he he going through some stuff also. You see what I'm saying? They all been through stuff just like me.
Right, right.
And they continue to speak for the community because this is what they was born here to do. Regardless of all the pain and suffering they've been through in life, they are still strong and standing strong into doing what they do best, and that speaks for the community.
Right.
It's hard to speak for the city of Chicago, where all the city of Chicago ain't a bad place. It's just the people that live here that make it look bad.
Right.
And it's hard for them because of the crime rate always goes up. Because I feel like the justice system, that 1%, they is not cracking down on this gun violence how they supposed to. Because like when I was going to jail for the case for protesting for Kanika, there was a lot of people going home on house arrest who had guns. And I'm like, wow, they making me do some time for a protest, but they letting them go home for some guns.
Wow.
It's like the system is twisted. And I believe they are using the people who they catch with these guns as puppets to continue to go out here to make this city continue to look bad so they could continue to make money from the taxes. And they are in certain areas and raising the rent to move certain people out the neighborhood. So
Damn. Yeah, so what happened that day, man, when you did the protest and got arrested? Like, what went down, man? Tell us about that.
man, they was following me to the blue line on my way home, and I know they was following me because the same vehicle kept circling, coming, and I'm thinking to myself, like, why are they continuing to follow? It was just me, Gina Kid, her husband at the time, Bodine. We was just walking, going by our business. I felt like they was after me, so I hid behind the bush. That's what made them get out their car. Hey, you come here, and they just threw me on the ground and locked me up, saying that they saw me publicly urinated. My whole thing is this. It's a lot of hotels that's in Rosemount besides Crowne Plaza that I could go use the bathroom in. So y'all gonna portray my character because I'm giving y'all the aggression. I'm the loudmouth out there being aggressive towards y'all, not physically, but mentally exposing y'all corruption. And y'all want to portray my character by saying, oh, we saw you with our own two eyes with your pants down taking a pee on our public property. Okay.
Damn.
So, yeah.
We seen a lot, man. Seen a lot of lives, man, videos when people mentioned that you got arrested for that protest. So it was just like, whoa.
Yeah, man. People just don't understand it. It takes a major toll out of me. I'm a father of two girls. One of my daughters, 6 years old. I ain't seen her for 4 years. Didn't know the grandmother is part of the freedom fighters. I had to talk with the grandmother, but yet I still haven't yet to see my daughter. But that's not the problem. The problem is I'm only human, and this take a major toll out of me because of the things that I go through. I've lost family members, but I still scream JFK. It takes a toll out of me when people feel that it's right to just take all of my videos, use my videos on their social media platform with Kanika name in the title of my video with a PayPal in the link description below. Why do they continue to use me as they pay and using Kanika name as they pay? I don't like it at all, and I find it highly disrespectful that people continuing to like talk about what they think they know about me, and they be like 100% dead wrong. It's nothing but fiction that comes out of their mouth of what they believe that happened with this case. I go off of opinion. They go off of pure conspiracy theory. They say the mama sacrificed her. They say the mama had something to do with it. They say that the Larry Hoover had something to do with it. It's like it's so many different stories to this case that makes everyone that pays attention to it fall back from it because they are being manipulated over what these YouTubers are saying.
Mm-hmm.
And what they don't understand is it's a global impact. It hurt the hearts of a lot of women throughout this world that this has happened to Kanika Jenkins. It hurt a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
And it infuriated a lot of men who have daughters. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of them. That's why I go so hard for the mother in the Kanika Jenkins name. I go hard for them because I'm a father of two. Nobody can live in the shoes Mama Teresa lived in. As you said, she was fighting cancer, going through this. Did anybody even know how they even feel? No, they don't. That's why I say Mama Teresa owe us no explanation. It is desired in your heart if you want to come out there to protest, help this woman get justice for her child. Stop creating conspiracy theories about what you think that happened to her child because all it's doing is making the government and Crown Plaza win because we'll never get justice if social media even exists. If it wasn't such things as YouTube or Facebook, if we just had to watch it on the news and decide to come out there and help protest, this case would have been solved.
Right.
Because could nobody create conspiracy theories to go on their social media platform and say, hey, this what happened. This is what y'all should do. Donate to my channel for some more news. That's wrong. You getting paid off a dead girl. But that justified that is justified. But when your videos get debunked and when you get exposed for the fraud you truly are,
right,
you go on to another subject.
Right.
Nah, it don't work like that.
Yeah.
It don't work like that at all.
Real talk, because there's been a whole lot of trickery going on, man. A lot of trickery, man. A lot of slandering, a lot of disrespecting. I mean, it's been a huge circus. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like this shit is not cool. Like, how you gonna just sit there and say these false allegations, false information, as they know what they talking about, but they not even showing no proof. They not showing no documents. They not showing anything. They just going off of what is said, and then they take your words and try to twist your words around, saying that you said it this way when you said it another way.
Exactly. And then they not even in Chicago. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm finna I don't mean to get off topic about Kanika,
cool.
but Eugenia Walker, she was a friend of mine. I met at Dunkin' Donuts that's on Western in Chicago Avenue. That Dunkin' Donuts that's mixed with the gas station. That's why I met her, and that was sometime in 2015. I met Gina.
Okay.
She cracked a joke on me. She was talking about my dreads, and I cracked a joke on her. Just so happened we started cracking jokes on each other, and we started talking to each other. We clicked. We was friends. We got each other number. We'd chill from here and there. My little brother even remember her. And when I told my little brother about her passing away, he said, that's crazy. It felt like we just saw her. And I said, I know, right? Gina lived around there in the old Henry Hornets around Levitt by the United Center around that way.
Mm-hmm.
She was a cool person. And it bothers me that people say she was at the hotel during the party with Kanika Jenkins. When the Kanika story surfaced, the media, she shared that link and said that's crazy and I got proof. I'm her friend on Facebook. I go down her timeline. But I seen some interesting posts from her. Like I said, she shared it and said it make it crawl in her stomach that she saw that. And Kenneth Tart, I didn't know that Kenneth Tart knew her. She knew Kenneth Tart. I don't know. But the Kenneth Tart dude,
and she knew Jalen Ford too. She knew Jalen Ford. And from what I was told, that Jalen Ford was, tight with Monifah.
Yeah, and that's what messed my head up too. Because when, like I said, when I went on her page and I saw, I'm like, whoa. Okay, she know Kenneth Tart. Kenneth Tart was there during the night that Kanika died too. That's what people say, or whatever people creating conspiracy theory about him. Um, it just messed my head up to see him post up on her wall saying, "Dang, rest in peace to her." But this is where it get real crazy at.
Mm-hmm.
Gina, Eugenia, I call her just Gina, but Eugenia, OTE head, J Money, and Zach.
Yeah.
They deaths are the same. Eugenia Walker died in a car crash. Other people survived it except Eugenia. OTE Head died at a stoplight inside of a car in front of his girl. He got shot up. J Money, he died in a car. He got shot up next to his girl, baby mama, whoever it was to him. Zach TV, he died in a car next to who? Some people. It's just crazy how all four of them died the same exact way with others surviving. It's
Mm.
like, was they a target? That's what I feel like because, like I said, this is Chicago. That's too coincidental. That
Mm-hmm.
four people that that you know had something to do with the Kanika. I'm not saying she. I don't know if she was there. To tell
Mm-hmm.
you the truth,
Mm-hmm.
100. I don't know if
I mean,
Eugenia was
because they
there.
showed some footage, man, with Eugenia Walker being there at the hotel. Just like when we mentioned in our last season in the episode when we was like, we don't know if she was leaving or if she was there at the party at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
it's like we don't know. All we know is that she was spotted there at the hotel that day, which was the 9th, and then walking with two friends, and then it's like all of a sudden the day they found Kanika, she dies in a car crash. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And the other two survived. She didn't survive. She died right off impact.
Yeah. It's a Facebook post that she made that she says she is scared to die. And it's
Mm.
like when she made that post, is it a couple days later you gone?
Mm.
See what I'm saying?
Damn. Shit. And that's what I'm
It's
saying.
just
Like it was like you said, it was a lot of same similarities of what transpired in these events. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
Kanika found dead in the freezer on the 10th. Eugenia Walker died that day on the 10th. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I say this again. I am only outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? And this is why it was a major purpose of having you here on Ethic Talk Radio. Now, I want to ask you a question prior to the protest. I want you to tell your story about you crossing paths with Monifah, but before Monifah, it was a girl. I think her name is Zari, which was on the live. Kanika was supposed to go to the movies with her that night, but she wound up going to the hotel instead of going to the movies with her friend.
Yeah, I was always side by side with her at the protest. I never knew who she was. Like I said, the only person who I remember in that crowd was Mama T. Uh, Shit, that's the only person who I remember. But at the funeral, it's like during the funeral, that's when stuff started to come out more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, when I was there before I was walking into the doors, Monifah spotted me, and I looked at her, and it's like she like walked past me a couple of times, and I'm like, okay, I gotta watch my back from her because she looks sneaky. I don't know what she on, but it's like every time I looked at her and she looked at me, she started crying but laughing. I couldn't tell if she like was playing mind games with me or something, but I
Mm-hmm.
felt like that's what was the case.
Right.
So when we was to go up in there and view the body in the casket,
Mm-hmm.
it's something huge shiver through my body seeing Kanika in that casket because the whole story behind this is just it frustrates me that y'all been friends for how long? How can y'all lose somebody in a hotel? How can y'all lose her? It's impossible. If she's intoxicated, how can y'all lose her? How? Was she laid there? How did y'all lose her?
Right.
How did y'all focus get off y'all friends? While people constantly want to sit here and just, oh, Irene got something to do with it too. Y'all need to look at the people who she was last seen with and not look at the people who was recording it. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Look at the people who she was last seen with, and that's who we need to really question. Ain't no way they just lost her. No way they just lost a human being in a damn hotel.
Right.
But yeah, Kanika was supposed to went to the movies with Zaria, if I said her name right. She was breaking down like I had to hold her up, and it was kind of, you know, hard to see her break down like that, and it was breaking me down too. That she continued to yell at Monifah saying she was supposed to came to the movies with me. Why did y'all convince her to go to the Crowne Plaza?
To go to that party, which was Irene's party and Killer's party.
Exactly. So, like I said, I'm just like you. Even though I'm in Chicago, I'm on the outside looking in.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So, before that altercation with Zaria and Monifah, if that was the case, I 100% don't know. I just know she was like pissed off at Monifah. Before that happened, me and Anton Montgomery, if anybody remember him, we was sitting next to each other at the funeral, and Monifah kept passing me. And I was like, yo, Anton, I think I'm finna follow her to see, like, what's up, because I feel like she is, like, continuing to play this game with me. Once I walked, like, towards her way, I seen her, like, crying and stuff. I walked up to her, and I ain't gonna lie, me as a man, certain people in this world can detect bullshit and read bullshit when you look into a person's eyes. That's what I wanted to do. Look into her eyes and get some questions out of her. So, I mean, not questions, but answers. But when I walked up to her and I hugged her, I told her it'll be okay. Then Anton came, and that's when I asked her, what really happened to Kanika? She looked at me and hurried up and looked away. Then she looked down and started doing that little laugh and crying stuff again. And it was pissing me off. She said that she ain't mean for it to happen. They was drinking, and it just happened. What just happened? How did you lose her? What just happened? That's what I want to know. So I just said, forget it. I tried to get in her head to, you know, try to confess, tell the truth, but she wasn't budged. So obviously she afraid to say the truth or what she really know. I don't blame her. This is Chicago. Once the word get around what really happened, we will get justice regardless.
Right.
It will be a nice jail cell there waiting for the people who really did this to Kanika. But it's just that you was there. How did you lose Kanika? And I'm pretty sure that's what everybody want to know.
Right.
How?
Man.
How? Like, how? I've been drunk off a pill, mixed liquor before, and my homies made sure I made it home. Once they seen I was fucked up to the point I couldn't walk, they like, man, let's take this nigga home.
Yeah.
If they don't take me to my crib, I wake up on their couch.
Right. At least you're somewhere safe.
Real friends do.
Yeah, real talk. I have to give you a round of applause for that, because that's real talk. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Friends supposed to stick together.
It's crazy how they lose her. Then they had enough time to get in the car to drive to Mama Teresa's house to tell her that Kanika went missing.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Very weird. Fishy.
Really weird.
Damn.
In the city of Chicago, a lot of things happen. People go missing, and it's always the same amount of people that go missing from Illinois.
Right.
It never change. It never
Damn.
go too overboard, and it never be too less. It's always the same amount of people to go missing in Illinois.
Mm.
It makes you wonder, why is there so many black people going missing? Why is it so hard for a black person to get justice? Why is it so hard for a black person to go downtown to seek for an advocacy job with a hairstyle? Why is it so rough on us?
Right.
Why? Why is they raising our rent to make us move away?
Right.
Why? Why is they continuing to create these diseases knowing they got cures for it? But why is they trying to get in our pockets to see how much money we're willing to spend on?
Real talk.
Why? And it goes deeper. It goes deeper than just the Kanika Jenkins case. It goes deeper than that. You have to look at all these black kids who didn't have justice. Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, and a lot more. She one of them who ain't getting no justice. Kendrick Johnson, stuff like that. But if her name was Becky, and if Emily Mama, Becky Mama, Elizabeth Mama went up there, hey, my daughter is missing, they would have found it.
Yeah, it would have been headlines, major headlines and everything, man. Straight up headlines.
I saw on the news today, and it pissed me off. An officer found a 15-year-old boy bleeding out, and he rushed him to the hospital and saved his life. The boy wasn't African American, but if it was an African American, how long do it take for them to come to our rescue when we bleeding out? We been down there bleeding out by then.
Yeah, damn. That's all I can say on that shit, man. It's some cold shit.
Yeah, it's just, they know what's going on, man. They don't serve and protect. They divide and conquer. They continuing to try to extinct certain, race to create this new world order. They already mixed. They made it legal for the same gene to marry each other. That's one step to the new world order. The second step is continuing to create these diseases to exile and extinct a race that's going on. It's in one season it be a breakout of a new disease, Ebola, all this stuff.
Right.
They creating this stuff on purpose, man. It's crazy, man. This world is just.
It's just
man,
corrupted.
This world full of secrets, man.
Yeah. I totally get it. And it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because it just had me like shocked. I had to pause for a second. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of people, man, have said some serious discrepancies, man. I'm gonna ask you this question like I've asked the people that I interviewed that was there at Kanika's funeral. When you looked inside the casket, you saw Kanika. You know for a fact that was Kanika in that casket, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I know for a fact. I've been to a lot of funerals, and your body be left out for so long, it gets darker.
Yeah.
They bloat you up with that Obama fluid so you look different. You never look the same in your afterlife. I could die right now, and I can guarantee you, God forbid I die, but I don't want to say it like that, but I can guarantee you hardly nobody will recognize me. Right, I ain't recognize my grandfather. I ain't recognize my little sister when I was looking at pictures of her in the casket. I ain't recognize my brother. And people got to understand this. For those who out there saying that this case is fake, do you think I would sacrifice the relationship I had with my baby mama during the time she was pregnant with my daughter, almost ready to have my daughter? My daughter was born December 19th, may I remind everybody. Do you think I would sacrifice the relationship I had with her, sacrifice both of my jobs when I was working at Villa and Blaze Pizza? Mm-hmm. And do you think I would sacrifice my freedom if this case wasn't real? If y'all think I'm doing this for attention and some money, why am I not in the car? Why is my hair always not done? Why am I wearing $300 clothes if I'm doing this for money or some attention? Because let me tell y'all something. Before this case, I was already known. It goes back to my previous life before I met Mama Teresa and who I used to be. And I wasn't a good person. Nobody was born to be a good person, but you was born in this world with a mission to complete. And it's up to you to open your eyes and follow that direction to the truth of why you was brought to this world.
Right, right.
I had bumps on the road. I've been in the penitentiary before, Cook County Jail 3 times. I used to gang bang. If I'm still affiliated, if somebody asks me what I am, I'm gonna tell them what I am because there's no quitting what you are.
Right, right, right.
But I don't judge people for what they are because it ain't about what you is, it's about who you is. That's my lingo. That's what I go by. So for the people who think, oh, look at this dude, he light skinned, he a pretty boy, he got hair, he ain't know nothing. Y'all don't know the lifestyle I live.
Right.
And to underestimate me like that is just dead wrong. But I laugh at people like that because they just whatever they come out their mouth or what they got to say about me, that's exactly what they is.
Right, right,
The
right.
punk. See what I'm saying? So for anybody who think this case is made up, y'all need to go to the hospital and tell them y'all need brain surgery to remove that tumor from y'all head. That's causing y'all to continue to listen to these YouTubers that want to continue to empty
Yeah,
y'all
man.
pockets.
Break it down, bro. Give us your take about that.
Man, 95% of these YouTubers phony, man. Straight up. It's a lot of YouTubers I ain't even know about them until people started sending me videos, and I'm like, what the hell is all this? And K420. I know crackheads when I see crackheads. I'm in Chicago. I be around crackheads down there all the damn time. And I feel bad for them. But K420, I could tell she was a crackhead. When she saw this case, she struck gold. Why you think every time in her videos she made with these conspiracy theories about Kanika, she always like sniffing? Y'all was providing her habit when y'all was donating to that woman because she was a fraud. Number one, that's K420. Number two, Chosen. He was a fraud. The man said that Michelle Obama is a tranny. Barack Obama got something to do with this case, and Larry Hoover. For whoever believed in that nonsense, y'all should slap y'allself. That man Chosen don't know nothing about Chicago. He a fraud also. Marco and Rob, they are frauds also. I don't know nothing to say about them. I just know one thing, Rob. I never heard of you in Chicago, bro. And I know people. I know people like literally. I know people. I know a lot of people. I ain't gonna say the organizations out here on this channel like I'm out of respect for this channel, but when it comes to gangs in Chicago, I'm cool with pretty much down there all of them. My family, half of them. And it's like this. We never heard of you. I never heard of you. And everybody else who I know that's outside of my family, who I know get down, never heard of you. So you a fraud, bro. Stop saying you the king of Chicago. You ain't the king of Chicago, bro. Okay. Planet of the Fake, you a fraud, bro. You even said it on a live. You make $600 a day for these YouTube videos you put up, bro. You continuing to use my videos as your come up. Even somebody told you when I was in the car listening to some music, somebody told you really got this video up of Kanika name in the description title, and when we click on the video, all we hearing is this dude listening to some music, and it's like this, bro. Do you not know you could get sued for every video you take of my image? Do you not know you could be sued for saying that I have affiliation with this murder? This is a high murder case. If it's closed or not, we don't know if it's open or closed. We going off of what Rosemount police saying. They closed the case and released the pictures. But in all reality, the case is still being investigated. We don't know. We don't know how close we is to getting justice. I just feel like we need to continue to fight to get justice. That's all that needs to happen. But man, Y'all YouTubers, man, it's only a certain few of y'all that's doing it for the good. The rest of y'all just doing it for money. Then when I announced that I'm finna do a YouTube and I'm taking in donations to go towards my channel to buy some equipment so I could do a documentary about my life leading to the Kanika Jenkins case. Oh, look at him. He bagging for money. Oh, he broke. He needs to get a job. He this, he that. But y'all see the same people that's saying that to me is donating to these dudes and dumb YouTubers with these conspiracy theories. Y'all buying into that. Dr. Ali, did I not expose him when he said he got documents that it was different sperm inside of Kanika? Yeah, he had me fall for that too. But I had to think about it. Bro, how did he get a document from the Cook County jail if somebody worked at it? Wouldn't they be fired? Wouldn't they be arrested? Like, this dude fucking lying. He calls me and Gina Kidd to get into it because I told Gina Kidd, like, this dude right here, fraud. You listening to him, I can't believe you, sis. And she didn't believe me. She was rolling with him. It's all good. I still love her. But dude was exposed as a fraud. And you know what he had to say about Mama Teresa? Your gay daughter wouldn't be in this situation if you not did something.
Oh,
wow, okay.
Damn.
You showed your true colors. You showed it. That's why you never hear about him on YouTube no more.
Right.
He gone. He extinct.
Damn.
Then you got Tiffany Draper. Ooh, Tiffany, let me not get on you. With this Kimberloo girl. When she first came out, she said she was 16, scared and afraid, and she told her story. She had me going with the story she told. I ain't gonna lie about Monifah texting herself off Kanika's phone. I'm like, Monifah did have Kanika stuff. So okay, that's easy to believe that Monifah may have texted herself off Kanika's phone because they friends. They know each other passcodes.
Yeah.
So that's what made me believing in that. But Kimberloo was Tiffany all along because of it. To tell you why, she never mentioned me being at Crowne Plaza when she first came out.
Yeah.
She even reached out to me on Instagram before I wished I still had the message. But all this time go past, I get into it with Tiffany because I seen she was disrespecting me and agreeing with Planet of the Fakes when it came down to believing in conspiracy theory about it. She said she did YouTube for 10 years on terms of continuing to upload videos. I've been doing YouTube for 9 years. So what's she trying to say? So after I get into it with her, here comes Kimberloo. Don't trust in P. Rico. He was at the hotel. He was at the hotel. He was dating Eugenia. He was with her there. Oh wow. Okay. Hey bro, look, I'll hit up my homie. Hey bro, do me a favor. I need for you to track down this IP address. This is my same homie who tracked down my IP address when my page was hacked, when somebody said that supposedly I hacked my own page, that was false. I ain't finna get to that. But
right.
When somebody hacked my page, I had him to track down the IP address. He told me that it was traced, that it was in Maywood, Illinois. Who do I know in Maywood, Illinois? I don't know who's in Maywood, Illinois. You know, so I was texting her back and forth on Messenger, and I was like, "Why are you sitting here lying and saying that I was at Crowne Plaza?" And she was like, "You know, she was going along with her lie." So I'm texting her back and forth so my homie could track down the IP address. As soon as he told me it's tracked, I told her, "Well, okay, I'll see you in court. Just know I'm finna sue you for all this false accusations that you putting on my name, saying that I was there." And oh, by the way, my homie just tracked down your IP address, so we gonna soon figure out who you are. Snap of a finger, she blocked me. Damn. My homie said that page was created and it was tracked up in Texas. Someone told me the person who live in Texas is yours truly, Tiffany Draper. So you was stealing money from the people, but you was just on your live talking about me asking for money. But you was stealing money from the people though, Tiffany. Come on now. What's wrong with me asking for donations to go towards court fees so people can help me? If people want to help, they can help. What's wrong with that? Y'all making money off a dead girl. Y'all making money off my damn image, and I'm not getting paid for it. So why not start my own YouTube channel, a documentary about my life, so everyone can know my backstory instead of hearing it from these YouTubers. They need to hear it from me, myself, and I, because it is my life that they are trying to portray and think that they know what type of life I live. I'm going to show people the type of life I live. I'm going to go to the South Side where I grew up at. I'm going to go to all the schools that I ever been to. And God forbid, I'm praying to God that any of my teachers still work there. They could tell, I could ask them for permission to do an interview with them. They could tell y'all what type of student I was.
Right, right.
Since people think they know my life. So yeah, of course, my page is gonna require some donations to get me started. At least I'm doing it for a positive thing.
Yeah, you're
Y'all
doing it
doing
for
it
a
for
purpose
pure
cause. Yeah,
negativity.
yeah. For the circus, just to keep the bullshit going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
they
all.
all
That's all they
bozos.
trying
They
to
all
do.
bozos and it the clowns, man. That's all they is. It the
Yeah.
clowns. They putting in their application to be the clown. That's all they doing, man. All these damn YouTubers, man. There's no loyalty. It's no.
It's no
Then they warring
loyalty,
with each
honor,
other
nor respect in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like with all the
at
sneak
all.
dissing, and it's like you got to be real iffy because it's not just only the YouTubers, but it's the subscribers that keep the bullshit going, that keep the drama
Yes.
going, that increases their egos. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To where they so quick to debunk videos that are the truth, or because they didn't touch on it, now they want to try to slice your shit up. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
When we just
They
speaking
use
from
they
our
using
point
my
of
image.
view. Right, right. Just like, we used your image in some of our episodes and everything. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm saying if we was generating cake like that, we'd be like, hey, yo, pig, here, you know what I'm saying? Here's a couple of dollars. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, some of these interviews you've been on that were collecting donations with your interview could at least help you out, could at least look out for you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
and the
that
only person that reached out and helped out was my supporters and John Frank and his hula gang. Shout out to them. Because like I said, when I needed them donations for court, he had his people, they didn't even have to do that. And John Frank, he tells you what he about. He about
right,
drama. He tells you. See what I'm saying? And I respect that. He lets you know what his channel is about. It's
yeah,
about drama. So, like I said, man, he ain't even have to help me, but he helped, man. It don't even matter what he sent me, just know that man helps. Him and his people.
right,
And like I said, man, some of these YouTubers and the people who support these YouTubers is the reason why Mama Teresa don't trust people who really need to be trusted. She
right,
trusts in those who don't need to be trusted because
yeah,
that woman is very vulnerable right now because she lost her daughter.
right,
So it's like everybody all in her head. Don't trust nobody from Chicago, especially P. Rico. And it hurts my feelings that, she be a little distant from me. After, I go hard for her. I go hard for her daughter. It hurts my feelings, but at the same time, I have to look at it like this. She owed me no explanation whatsoever. She owed me nothing. So I'ma just continue to show her my loyalty. I'm not gonna come up to her like that at all. She can listen and believe whoever she wanna listen and believe, because like I said, at the end of the day, that woman owe nobody no explanation. But just know this. I'm not gonna stop until we get justice for Kanika. I'm gonna continue to be me, because that's where I'm good at, being me. And I'm gonna continue to let everybody who support me know what goes on with this case, because everyone deserves to know the damn truth. People
that's
been
right,
losing sleep over this. People been afraid to go to hotels over this. People have been afraid to come to Chicago because of this.
Right.
People just this story is scary, man. It
Yeah.
sounds like a CSI Criminal Minds case
Right.
in reality.
Right. Right.
So I'm just here to ensure that everybody get the truth, even if it cause me to lose my life. At least I died for something. At least I died for standing up for something. So my daughter could grow up and look at me as someone to look up to as a role model and speaking for the community and speaking for justice. Because this gotta give, man.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
got to give, bro.
I
Like
agree.
we can't
It
let them get
does.
away with this. We can't let them continue to get away with all these killings the police doing on civilians. Like we can't let them get away with this.
Right.
Let's come together. Do you want to know how we gonna be heard? If we all come together in unity.
Right.
If
Right.
we all come together in unity, because guess what? Unity equals power. Power equals 100%. We will override that 1% and they won't have no choice but to hear us.
Right. 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 Real shit right there. That's real talk, man. That's real talk. So if Mama T was listening right now, what would you say to her?
I mean, if Mama T was listening right now, I mean, I'll apologize to her for every little. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I do be going a little overboard with like disrespecting trolls for disrespecting her. But it's like you gotta play that game against them. And I'm pretty sure she'll be the type to tell me to like, you don't gotta respond to them, just don't listen to them. She always used to tell me that, even when I told her about my situation in school, that I was the class clown. I was just always a centerpiece of attention. She always told me, you don't have to do none of that for them people. Worry about what you need to do for yourself. So I need to apologize to her for continuing to let these trolls get to me. It's just the fact that I don't like how they disrespect her. And Mama Teresa, if you is out there listening to this, just know I love you. I'm gonna continue to push for justice for your daughter. This fight is not over. We need to have a plan when we go out there, because I don't want people from out of town coming out there not knowing what's going on. Next thing you know, they're in handcuffs going to jail. We need to strategize. We need to have a plan behind this. You know you got my support. I'm down with you 100%. I lost my freedom over this case. I'm down with you 100%. Period. Ain't I would not let nobody get to you. Just know that I'm gonna continue to yell justice for Kanika.
That's what's up. Real talk right there, man. That's what's up. And I'm pretty sure she will listen to this program here, get your side of the story, so that way people can get a better perspective of who you are and what you are as an individual, as a human being. People misunderstand things sometimes, things can get misunderstood. Those kind of things happen. Mistakes happen. You know what I mean? It's been a lot of mistakes made along the way. If people can be woman or man enough to admit to their mistakes that were made during this process, during this journey, then hey, everything will be okay, and everything, will be about J for K, as long as it's about, people going about it the right way. You dig? Give your message, man, to the listeners out there, man, and give your shout outs, man, before we close up out of here.
I most definitely want to let everybody know September 9th through the 11th, Rosemount, Crowne Plaza. Come out there to show love and support for Kanika Jenkins. Y'all do not need the blessing from Mama Teresa to come out there to show some love and help us get justice for Kanika. We just need to come together and be together. We need to legit like force this issue on Crowne Plaza so they can release the real tapes to the community so we can know what really happened to Kanika. I don't want to say too much because I don't want them to say, hey, he trying to excite a riot, because that's what they locked me up for the second time for when I was trying to get everybody to come together. But I'm going to just say it like this. We young, we strong, we marching all night long. Ain't no sleeping in Rosemont. We're going to have to continue to make Crowne Plaza lose money. so they could confess the truth. And please, when y'all come out there, please be prepared for the fight. And shout out to everybody who's been supporting me since day one. I appreciate y'all for y'all help when I was down and out, that y'all was there to help me. Um, I've been, man, Joe, it's been a long ride for me, man. People just don't understand. Like, it takes a major toll out of me, but I'm continuing to fight. That goes to show you a true fighter,
Right.
a real man, and what he wants to fight for. I'm just that's who I am. I'm a fighter. I don't follow no one. I lead my own direction and I learn from it. Because every decision that you make in your present life now, it will alter the course of your future. We are Kanika. We cannot let them, the 1% or Rosemont, scare us from learning the truth. I am the voice for the voiceless. I'm the voice for those who are afraid to speak against that truth. I'm the voice for those who are afraid to just stand there and say something to them. I'm the voice for those who can't speak. I'm going to speak for y'all. I'm going to bring the aggression. I'm just need for y'all to do one thing. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to follow and continue to push this issue and get justice for Kanika. Because at the end of the day, we're not doing this for Mama Teresa. We're not doing this for the freedom fighters. We're not doing this for me. We're not doing this for either of us. We're doing this for the angel that brought us all to come together and continue to fight for her. How y'all think she feel that she's seeing a lot of drama going on with her name and y'all throwing her mama in vain as a murderer, or me, or everybody else that y'all accusing? Let's just learn the truth. My opinion was stick. The friends was the setup and the hotel covered it up. I'm just hoping we get the truth. Let's make Kanika proud so she can rest in peace. Because what's going on right now with her name being slandered and all around the place making money, I can just imagine how sad she is. We need to come together. And I can promise you, we'll get the truth. And I can promise you, after that truth come out, a lot of y'all YouTubers who was collecting money got some explaining to do. Wake up, YouTubers. Because like I said, I'm in progress as of suing. Mama Teresa should sue y'all too. But once this truth come out, y'all gonna have a whole lot more to worry about than just suing. Thank you for having me on your radio station, bro.
Oh man, anytime, bro. Anytime. And it was good to have you here on Ethic Talk Radio. And man, to you listeners out there you have it, y'all. Look, don't forget to follow us on the Mixcloud app. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Become a patron on Patreon. And, reach out to P Rico. Hey man, if people want to donate to you, man, where can they donate, man? Do you have any donation set up or PayPal set up or anything like that?
Yes, I do have a PayPal. If anybody wanna donate to my PayPal, it is my email, Joseph JOSEPH dot ALVAREZ. That's Alvarez. A lot of people say I don't look like Alvarez, but yeah, that's my last name. 1994 at gmail.com. I would appreciate y'all for it. Y'all don't have to. It's y'all choice. I don't care if it was a penny. I'm just going to use it to go towards my equipment so I can get my documentary set up. That's it. That's all. I will be screenshotting what I do receive so people can know. because I'm that type of person to love to inform the people of what I get, because it seems like them YouTubers don't do that, but
Yeah.
at least y'all money will be at a good place, not a bad one. I'm using it for positivity, not negativity. And whoever coming out there to the protest, man, I'll be glad to see y'all out there, man. Let's get justice for Kanika. This fight ain't over with.
Yeah.
We need to help Mama Teresa the best way we can, man.
Real
We
talk.
really do. We need to help her to speak the truth.
And one thing I want to mention before we close up out of here, man. I don't know if you knew about this, but there is a protest that will take place if you're located in Los Angeles, California, or anywhere in California, the state of California. Located in Redondo Beach, there will be a protest held for Kanika at the Crowne Plaza Hotel in Redondo Beach. So we will give you guys the details and everything. So the protest is going to be on the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th. So Ethic Radio also going to be out there, you know what I'm saying, in one of those days. We're not too sure what date we're going to show up, but we're looking at the 8th most definitely. We want to go out, interview some people, reach out to some people. You know, you see your boy with the Ethic Radio shirt on, you already know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Definitely there's a protest that's going to be taking place out here for Kanika. You know what I mean? So
man, I wish I could make it out there.
Yeah, it's going down, man. It's going down, man. Go ahead.
No one thing, man. I'm gonna do this for everybody. I want everybody to say this with me, man. Rosemount, wake up, Rosemount. We're back. Ain't no sleeping in Rosemount. Justice for Kanika, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. J for K, justice for Kanika. No matter what people say, no matter how people feel, even though people is entitled to their own opinion, so what? If that's how you feel, if you ain't about J for K, you're not about justice for Kanika, hey, that's on you, but don't hate us for how we feel and what we stand for and what we believe in. You know what I'm saying? And it's to the people that's out there listening, that's over there talking all that gang, talking all that trash and all that. We not going to even condone. We not going to even say no names. Y'all know who we talking about. P. Rico, thank you for being on Ethic Talk Radio. I wish you the best of luck with you going out there protesting and holding it down. Everything's going to work itself out. And I want to applaud you if you've been going through a whole lot of ups and downs and trials and tribulation and you still holding it down for Kanika Jenkins. Give you big applause for that, man. Appreciate you being on the show.
All right, thanks for having me.
All right, man. You take care of yourself.
All right, you too.
All right, peace out.